How's it going, everyone? I'm Zfiles, and today we're going to be taking a look into the Gacha. So the Gacha spawns in the sunken forest, this area here. I'll show you how to get here in just a minute. So this guy, he's only a neutral when he's in the wild. They spawn quite a lot down in the sunken forest, and they usually travel alone, so they do die quite a lot. They are pretty tanky. This one has 2.4 thousand health at level 100, but the Calicotheriums even have more health than these guys. And there's so many raptors in this area that keep attacking them. So when they're wild, they also drop these crystals, which they also do when they're tamed. So you can just pick it up, and to see what's inside it, you consume it. And this one had 16 black pearls in it. So you can, if you don't have the requirements to tame them just yet, then you can just trap them and... oh, there's another one. You can just trap them and wait for them to keep doing this. This time we got clay. 33 clay. Okay, I'll show you how to get here. So most people, like I did, had no idea how to get to the sunken forest, besides actually spawning in there. So how you get here, this is the map. You can see where I am. I'm at like 25 latitude and like 20 longitude. So right here, oh, there's a huge hole here. So over here is just the no man's land with all the corrupted dinos. So you just come over, oh, the tech city's right over there. So you can come from the tech city over here, and you can just go down, and in here is where the gachas are. I'll try and get back to my one. It really is dark in here. For some reason, it's a lot darker than outside. Probably because it's underground. But there's also a lot of lighting glitches. Okay, I'm back here with the gacha. Oh, it's the same gacha as well. So to tame these guys, you can basically drop anything on the ground. Oh, a raptor. But his favorite food is snow owl pellets. So that's these guys' poop. So if you just press poop button, then here, so snow owl pellet, and to feed it to him, it's just a passive tame, and you just drop it on the floor in front of him. He also tames pretty well with enforcer blueprints, which is really weird. Okay, there you go, he ate it. So he's now only 9% taming. So I'll be back once I have a lot more materials to drop, and I can show you. Okay, I'm back with a bunch of random materials. So if you want to tame this guy with berries and meat, then that's like the worst way. It doesn't even tame with berries. And it takes like 2000 raw mud, and that's like the best meat in the game. So first I'll drop these wood. I'll just drop some wood. I'll get some stone. Oh, he's in our way now. He's gonna eat it. Eat the wood. 111 wood. Maybe I have to do it in packs of 1. Oh no, he eats it. So you can eat it in... oh, he eats it by lots of 10. So he just ate 10 of it. Oh no, he ate 20. Okay, so it's packs of 20 then. Yeah. So every time he eats some wood, it's 20 wood. And this isn't taming him that much. I'll get some stone. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, how about some stone? He's eating it already. He eats so much. These guys like never run out of hunger. Oh, this taming effectiveness is so bad now. What about clay that I got from you? Did you eat clay? Was that clay that you ate? Okay, he ate the clay. Didn't seem to give him any. What about flint? Do you want flint? So yeah, as you can see, he eats basically everything. Oh, I dropped 20 fabricators. It tamed him instantly. So I guess the more expensive a thing is, the more he'll like it. I still have this to try. This will probably be almost as good as a fabricator. Okay. So next we'll get his saddle. So his saddle comes at level 38, and you can make it in your inventory, and all you need is 150 keratin or chitin, 185 fiber, and 350 hide, which is the same requirements for basically every other saddle. Okay, I made the saddle, so I'll just put it on him. There you go. So when you get on him, you ride here, down here. So what this guy can harvest, he can't harvest berries, he harvests fiber. Okay, so something really weird happened. For some reason, over here, where is it? Or is it? Harvest settings. So before, on default, this was disabled, so he couldn't gather anything. So I just enabled it, so now I can harvest. So he harvests only fiber from bushes, got 400. So this is like the best thing for harvesting fiber. Oh, those Xenos are probably still better, but he's still really good at it. Yeah. And he can also harvest stone and flint, which is really cool because the only other two creatures that can harvest stone is the Dodokrus and Anki. There's probably some others that I forgot, but it's cool that this guy can harvest. So he gets more stone than flint. Oh yeah, this is his first attack. This is his second. They basically do the same. It's just a different arm. The right arm seems to do less damage. Hopefully I can get this guy. Okay, 69 with his left. No! Okay, and then 64 with his right. So, that's just weird. Maybe this guy's left-handed. So, each way, he gets more stone than flint. He can also harvest meat from stuff. So, I'll try and kill this parasol. Okay, the parasol's dead. What is he doing? Oh, he's popping out a crystal. Okay, so I go to the parasol and I get quite a lot of meat and hide. He gets about same for each amount. Pretty balanced. Okay, let's see in crystal. So he seems to drop crystals at any time. This one was from when he was still wild. So 14 black pearls, 60 clay. So it seems that he products, his crystals are better when he's tamed. So you definitely want to tame these guys instead of just trapping them. So he can also harvest wood. He gets more wood than thatch. And when he goes to a metal node, there's not any here right now. I'll go find one. Okay, I haven't found any metal yet, but I found some crystal, and he can't harvest it. He just gets flint and stone. So he can't harvest crystal or metal. He can just get stone and flint. And also, basically everything attacks him. Even Dillos attacked him. Even those ant things attacked him. So you should be careful when you're taking this guy out, because he gets attacked by everything. So next we'll look at his production thing, like his crystals. They come out at random times. It takes like, I'd say 5 minutes for them to pop out, and you can choose what they make. So every gacha has a different selection. So this gacha here has thatch, flint, fragment and green gem, blue crystallized sap, I don't know what that is, clay, and black pearl. Oh, he did another one. So you can choose each specific thing. Like right now I just click thatch, so he'll only make thatch. If I click flint, he'll just make flint. If I want this weird thing, then he'll make that thing only. So he just, oh. So the crystals can roll down really easily. So try and put them not on a hill, or else it'll be hard to find the crystals. So this time I got 120 thatch, because I selected thatch. And if you select any, I guess it's just random. Okay, I just stopped recording, and he already popped a new one. So I guess because he has, I think it's 2 crystals on his back, that each crystal has 5 minutes until one comes out. So it's basically like 2 crystals every 5 minutes. Oh yeah, yeah, this weird thing, because I just selected it. I have no idea what that does. Oh, you can use it instead of blue gems. Okay, so that's interesting. So every gacha has different materials that you can choose. So it would be smart to tame like 100 and just have them all making stuff you want. So right now I'm fighting an iguanodon. What level is he? 95. And yeah, gacha's pretty strong. I mean strong, not strong. He attacks pretty slowly. I think he's right. Okay, so his right arm is better for fighting, since you can use it more often, but it doesn't do as much damage. Really small amount difference though, and it also doesn't harvest as well. The radius isn't as good. So this iguanodon is dead. Yep, he's dead. So I'll be back on Insight Island, and you can go more in depth. Okay, we're here on Insight Island, and we can see a level 1's gacha health. This is on the island map as well. So first, I realized that when you leave them down for a long time, they just sit down automatically, and it's hard to get them back up. Okay, he's finally up again. So when you get off him, he'll just automatically sit down, and he'll stay sitting down for a long time until you want him to stand up again, and even then it will take a long time for him to stand up. Yeah, now he's sitting down. Okay, so first, his health. He has 750 health at level 1, which is really good. That's like, what's that? That's like more than 3 times than the raptor. The raptor only has 200, and his weight 550. That's pretty good as well. The raptor's is like 150 at level 1, and also when you've tamed him, I can't get him to eat the snow owl pellet, but he does eat. Oops, I ate it. Oh, I can't. Okay, but he does eat meat. So maybe if I drop the snow owl pellet, now will you eat it? Okay, he does. So he eats it if it's on the floor, and for his inventory you can put meat. Oh no, he just picked it up. Okay, so he doesn't eat it, but he eats normal meat, and he probably, I'll see if he eats berries. Okay, do you eat berries? I don't know if it has any food stuff. I'll be back when he's hungry. Okay, I think, yeah, he's hungry now. Okay, so he can fill up his food bar with berries as well. And when he lays a crystal, he laid it. Oh, there it is. It has 15 minutes until it spoils. Okay. So when he lays a crystal, he stands up again. So I think when he's sitting down, he can fertilize it. As you can see, it's growing. So when he's standing, it doesn't grow at all. So he has to be sitting down. Let's see what we got this time. 80 stone. Oh yeah, let's see his production. So this one has sand, fungal wood, stone, silk, crystal, organic polymer. So this is a lot worse than the last one. It might have to do with level, because this guy's level 1. I tamed him at level 1, and the other one I tamed him at level 100. So maybe the higher level they are, the better materials they drop. This time it's probably silk. Yeah, 40 silk. Okay, next we'll go over how mobile he is. So first I'll see how well he can turn around. Well, that's actually really good. So he's good for turning around, but he is so slow. So I'll time his first lap from here to there. Then I'll see how many laps he can do with his stamina. So the raptor got 5 to 6 laps. So that's in the gacha. The gacha stamina is, it's also pretty bad, and his movement speed. At least he can turn around well. So that's 1 lap, and it took that long. Oh, it's so bright there. Okay, 2 laps. I think he'll make like 4 laps. 3 laps. Oh yeah, it also looks like this in first person, because you're under him. 4 laps. And he's probably gonna run out now. Yeah. So he wasn't actually too bad. His stamina's pretty good. But he is so slow. What if I pump it? It goes up by 1%. And he's... Oh, that actually... It feels like he's going faster. But it's still super slow. Okay, now we're gonna do the damage test. This is how much damage he does and how fast he does it. I just realized this guy is so huge. He's like... If you took away the Paras's legs and neck, then they would be the same size. Okay, there you go. So 42 damage with his right attack. His second one with his right arm. With his left arm, 44. So his left attack does like 2 or 1 more damage than his right arm. Because before he did... Oh no, before it was 69 and this one was like 65. So at level 1 it's 2 points of damage difference. But the higher level it is, the more difference it would be. So he attacks really slow as well. That's all the attacks he has. Yeah. So he's not really good for fighting, since he attacks so slow. And he's not really that good for gathering. If he's the only creature you have, then he's not too bad. But his main use is for his crystals. Okay, so now we'll see how fast he is. So it's how long it takes for him to get to here, to there. The Raptor did this in 14.391 seconds. So that's the Gacha. Oh, that's like... No, that's really bad. That's like his walking speed on land, kind of. This is a nice view, though. It feels like you're actually swimming. The player itself. You just have really weird arms. Okay, he finally did it. I wonder how long that took. Probably like 20 seconds. So this guy is not good when traveling at all. He is so slow. Oh yeah, how fast does he get stamina back? Oh, he's already full. Okay, at least he gets stamina back quickly. So I think overall the Gacha is... Oh, it's so bright over there. I think he's 9 out of 10. I love the idea of him, how he has those crystals. And it's called the Gacha because there's like these machines called Gacha machines, and they drop like capsules and they have like different toys in them, and that's basically him except with crystals. So that's why it's called the Gacha, I'm pretty sure. And he looks like a Megatherium, except he's more solid and he's on 4 arms all the time. Oh yeah, unless he's sitting down. And he has rocks everywhere, which looks so weird. His back is kinda disturbing. And he has the tech underbelly. Oh no, sitting down. He looks like a panda. A panda sloth thing. So if you guys enjoy this video, subscribing and liking really helps me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.